Alright, so what I'm doing here is I'm testing the narration program on Windows Movie Maker, and if you don't like it, you can just stop listening to what I'm saying right now, because no one likes you, you fat, sadistic little whore. So, I'm really getting sick of you whining, because I like to put things on stuff that you don't like. It's like... The thing about cake is that cake is cake, and one time I worked at Burger King and I had some cake on the job, but we're not allowed to have cake on the job, apparently, because, you know, it's just... it's me coughing into the mic is what it is. And when I worked at Burger King, you know, I once went outside to get some cake, because we ain't allowed to eat cake inside a Burger King, so I went outside like it was a smoking break. I said, "I'm gonna take a smoke, officer, whatever your name is." And then I went outside, I got my cake out of the pack, and you know what I did? What I did was I ate the cake. But there was this homeless guy sitting there. At least he looked homeless. I'm pretty sure he had a home, because he's my neighbor. He just acts like a bum. Well, he is a bum. He's a bum, but he's my neighbor. He has a home. Anyway, so he's sitting there. And he's like, "Can I have some cake?" And I'm like, No, no one your age needs cake, but I want cake. Oh, did I mention he's not an old person? He's a little kid. He doesn't want cake. He thinks he wants cake, but he only wants it because you have it. Anyway, so he's begging for the cake. He's like, I want cake! And I'm like, there's no cake here for you. There is no cake here for your kind. And by your kind, I mean stupid people. And the stupid people being, I need a pack of smokes. Where are my smokes? Have you seen my smokes, Jake? No smokes? Well, that ruins that there are no smokes, Nick. Anyway, so the smokes, they don't exist, evidently, because someone, raccoon, stole my smokes. Or possibly it was the hamsters. Whatever. So there were no smokes, and I wanted some smokes just now, but there were none. Anyway, back to the cake thing. See, I wanted some cake, so I had some cake, and I got that cake. Cake, 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 C-A-K-E, cake, C-A-K-E, C-A-K-E-C, A-K-E-C, K-E-R-M-B, C-K-Z-R-V. And the cake was, like, delicious because of the chocolate and the s'mores and the snooky doodles and the fish. Yes, I like to put raw fish in my cake because... Stop hitting my microphone hand. Anyway, I was eating the cake, and this little bum was sitting there, "I want the cake!" So I slapped him upside the head and said, "No, your kind doesn't need cake, and by your kind I mean stupid people." And then what I did was I stuck his hand on top of the dumpster, which was open. I put his hand on the edge of the dumpster and started slamming the lid into it repeatedly. And he did not like that very much, so what he did was he pulled a little toy shovel out of his pocket and started beating me on the head with it. How he reached my head, I have no idea, but he had the shovel, and God dang it, he was beating me in the head with that toy shovel. But the shovel, it was a shovel, so shovel, shovel, shovel. And... Shut up. Stop laughing. You're not allowed to laugh. No one's allowed to laugh. Why is there a hamster in a ball? Oh my god, it's gonna eat my brains. Anyway, so I'm smashing him, and he's smashing me with the shovel. And what I do is, I get sick of it, so I grab him by the head, and I twist a little, and I hear a crunching noise, and he just drops down, and I'm like, "Dude," well, you can't see my hand, but I'm poking. I'm pretending to. I'm acting like I'm poking him. You know, so I'm sitting there poking him. My hand is moving like I'm poking him. So I poke him, and he doesn't move. I open up his eyelids, and I poke him in the eye. He doesn't do anything. I kick him a couple times, and he still doesn't do anything. So I'm like, I think he might not be alive anymore. So then what I do is, I take one of the trash bags, and I put a little gap in it. Actually, no, I go inside, get a trash bag. The guy says, "Are you done with your break?" And I'm like, "No! I'm not done with the cake break! The cake break is not over." So I get the trash bag, and I say, "I made a little messy. If you have a problem with that..." And so I go outside, and I take the trash bag, and I put the kid in it that I just killed. And, my fingerprints are all over that. So, you know what I mean? So I put the kid in the trash bag. I tie up the trash bag, and then I take the trash bag over to CVS. And I put the trash bag. See, no one seems to notice that there's a guy with a trash bag carrying the trash bag all the way to the back of the store with the trash bag in his hands, trash bag, and so I just go and I chuck the trash bag with the kid inside the trash bag into the back of the counter where the pharmacy is, because there's a pharmacy there. And apparently now there's a kid in a trash bag. Hey, Smokey. Anyway, so the trash bag kid is behind the counter at CVS inside of a trash bag, which is also a trash bag. And then, ow! I hit my hand on the desk right now, just now. That was not in the story. Anyway, so the kid is behind the desk in the trash bag because I put him in the trash bag and I took the trash bag to CVS. I toted the CVS trash bag. Yes, it's CVS trash bag that I got in Burger King. Shut up. And so I leave the store all nice and calm like, and you know what? I even stop. I stop and buy one of the crappy Nickelodeon DVDs that they have just to make it seem like I did not toss a kid inside a trash bag behind the counter in the trash bag. Trash bag, trash bag, trash bag, trash bag, trash bag, trash bag, trash bag. Yeah. No, your device was not skipping. I said trash bag that many times. Trash bag. So I walk out with my crappy Nickelodeon CD, and you know what I do? I see a lovely elderly couple getting out of their car. I don't like lovely elderly couples. So I chuck the DVD at them. Hits the woman in the head. The man's like, "You just hit my wife with the trash bag up in here because I said so." And you get this old guy sitting here limping at me with a cane. Back in my day, we didn't have DVDs to throw at people. You could have had the world, Michael. You could have had the world. Oh, la, la, la. I love my job. And, ooh, mercenaries too. Anyway, we didn't have mercenaries too. So I'm going to get at you for throwing this thing at my wife. And I'm like, okay, I hope you don't bust a hip chasing me. And, his wife's out cold, possibly dead like the kid in the trash bag. But I take off running, and when I get to Walgreens, I run toward Walgreens, and when I get to Walgreens, I go inside of Walgreens, and I jump behind the medicine counter there. And when I get behind the medicine counter is what I'm behind at the moment. And I got about 2 minutes left, right on the dot. So I'm in Walgreens, making my great escape. And then what I do is, I punch your mom in the face. And, no, that actually didn't happen. Shut up. Stop checking. Your mom is okay. Calm down. Calm down. Are you calm yet? Okay, so what I do is, wacky, wavy, inflatable arm, flailing tube man. Yeah, but so the old guy finally, after like an hour, manages to get into the store, and by this time he's dragging himself along the shelves with the cane to get at me. And I just take medicine and I just start chucking those full medicine bottles right at his face. And so I break his face with the medicine bottles. And I got about a minute left now, so yeah, we'll just see where it goes from here. Anyway, I go out of Walgreens, and there just happens to be a Family Video right by it. Shut up. And, and when I get to Family Video, I jump through the window of Family Video. I just bust that sucker down, and I'm like, all right! They've got Pumpkinhead 4! And then I go to check it out, and the lady's like, do you have a prescription? A prescription for what? I said subscription. Do you have an account here so you can rent that movie? And I say, no. And besides, lady, I've only got 20 seconds left to talk. And so I go, getting bored. I walk for a little while. I get to my job at Burger King. And do you know what I say? The boss asks, is the cake break over? I say, Yes, it is. It is